Welcome to the Daily Scrum. We're going to have some fun here today, and we're going to take a look at a description, and we're going to guess what it is. So, ensuring that stakeholders are engaged and taking action if not. Which process is that?
It's managed stakeholder engagement.
Stakeholder engagement.
Okay, are you sure? Ensuring. Anytime you hear the word ensuring, which
You're verifying and checking. You're MNC.
Monitoring stakeholder engagement.
you got it. That's
That's
it.
what I said. Are you?
I heard managing.
Monitor.
And we said managed, but it should have been monitor.
Monitor stakeholder engagement. Now you get the drift. That's where I'm going. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Communicating and working with stakeholders. Which process is that?
That's managing stakeholder
Managing
engagement.
Now we're
Stakeholder.
talking. We're in business. Good. Here's another one. You got to be a PMBOK aficionado to get this one right. Ground rules. Oh, no, not ground rules yet. Yeah, you should be able to get this one. Deliverable creation and work performance data generation.
That's monitor control project work.
Deliverable creation.
Oh, you're
Direct
and managed project work.
You got it. Good. This one you have to be an aficionado for. This one coming up here. This one is not a straightforward one. Let me give this one to you. Ground rules is a tool and technique of this. There's only one process.
That is develop team.
Develop team.
No.
And it's managed team.
No.
Resource management.
No.
But it's ground rules. Ground rules is for the team. So
Ground rules is a tool and technique, not an output of this particular process.
Manage stakeholders again.
You got it. Well done. Yeah. It's a tricky one because ground rules is in the team charter as an
Right.
output, but in where you find it as a tool and technique is managed stakeholder engagement.
I gotta
It's
go back
so-
and look at that then. Okay.
But it's so irrelevant for the exam, just to show you
Yeah,
how
'cause that
irrelevant
definitely
it
was
is.
not an exam.
It's just trivia. This is just trivia. Some of it is really great, but a lot of it is trivia. This is one of the ones that's trivia, you know. The other
It's
90%
interesting,
is,
When you
Yeah,
think
it's
about it,
good.
I can see where
yeah, managed stakeholder engagement. Here's this one. Stakeholder recognition and identification. Where do you do this?
ID stakeholders.
You got it.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Checking to ensure that communications are going according to plan and making necessary adjustments.
Monitor
Monitor
communication.
communications.
Lovely. All right, let's go on to this one. Estimating how many resources and what type are needed for the project.
Estimating resources. It's 3 words. Estimating something.
Estimating activity
Estimate
resources.
activity.
There you go.
Estimate activity resources. You
Yeah.
got it. Here's another one.
And there's always
Res-
resources before durations. Is that correct?
Yes, you should. Even though they're not in that order, you're correct. You should think about your resources first because your resources will determine the duration. That's true. All right. Resource breakdown structure is an output of this process. Which process is it?
That's in
I think it's acquire resources.
Close.
plan resource management.
Close.
Is that still estimate activity resources?
It's still estimating. It is still estimate activity. Okay, here's one. Breaking down work packages into tasks. Which process is that?
Create WBS.
WBS.
Think again.
Break down work packages
Into tasks. Taji, come on now. Go easy on yourself.
That's
I know. I said WBS, but now like I said,
No,
it's
it's
task,
just
and I can't think of the daggone name for it. Oh my goodness.
estimate activity duration. No.
Is that undefined scope? No.
It's
It's
It
below,
wouldn't
it's
be
the
that.
lowest thing.
breaking down.
Decomposition, right? Where decomposition occurs.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Yeah. But it's,
Schedule.
I thought it was in the WBS.
Have just totally escaped me.
I know you know it, Taji, which is I know why
I know
you're
it's pissing me
frustrated.
off. So
So it's not
Just say it
decomposing,
and get me out of my misery.
it's not decomposing or create WBS?
No,
What
we already
happened-
said that. It's not, it's lower than that. I just
Next
can't think of the
knowledge area.
name.
Proceed to the next knowledge area.
Yeah, so its schedule should be define activities.
There you go. Good job. That was fun. That was fun.
Activities.
Okay.
Oh,
In integration process will work.
Which one?
oh, monitor and control project work.
Read it again.
In-
No, that's
No.
direct, that's
integra-
direct to
integration-
manage project work.
in integration
No.
process where work.
Identify stakeholder, no.
No,
Is it
that's
manage project work, project knowledge.
Integration
is
process.
that monitoring and controlling.
See, I look at that coming out.
Tell
of
me the
monitoring
process
work.
name again. What's the process name?
So
Monitor,
that's in quality.
no, that's a knowledge.
No, I would say
No, it says integration.
direct to manage project work.
Nope.
And there's only identify
So
stakeholders.
think about it. You
Oh,
folks
it-
are
There's only
thinking about
identify
it.
stakeholders and direct and
Yeah.
manage project work and
And perform integrated change control.
That's
Um,
the one. But do you know why? Think about it. I
Yeah.
don't want you to know this road. It's not about the road. It's about the logic. Why would a work performance report be an input to perform integrated change control?
Because it
Why?
came out of monitor and control project work and will go back into PICC as a change request.
right, there's a loop. It goes from
Yeah.
There's a loop.
manage to monitor back to manage.
But what value does it have for performing integrated change control? This work performance report, what does it do for you?
It tells you where you are and what changes need to be made to get back online and what you need.
There
to do.
you go. That's what I'm talking about. Well done, Mark. That's exactly why I need you to know it. So that if they camouflage it on the exam, you're not going to be moved by their trickery. All right. Do you remember this one now, everyone? Which process is this? We just talked about this. Come on now.
It's the direct and managed project work.
Very correct. Direct to manage project work. All right. What about this? Developing team members through training.
Develop team.
Manage team.
It's actually develop team. Where is it? It actually develop team.
Yeah, develop team.
Develop team is where you are developing. That's why it's called developing team members through training, mentoring, coaching, and other means to ensure peak performance as a team. In managed team, you're doing more of giving them feedback, but you're not doing the training. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I always mix those two up.
Mhm.
They used to call it appraisals back a couple issues ago, Phil.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, ensuring that resources promised are available and utilized as planned. Which process is that?
Control resources.
Control resources.
Very good. It is control resources. All right. Communicating information to stakeholders.
Manage communication.
Manage comms.
Good. That's it. Okay. No, not that one. Let's do this. Risk strategy, methodology, risk breakdown structure, configuration. Which process would that be?
Plan risk management.
Plan risk management.
Very good. It is plan risk management. All right. Let's talk about risk report is an output.
Is it risk? No, risk management plan. No. What is that?
The original place.
Risk register. No. Oh, risk management plan. No.
This report is an output.
She's gonna name all 7 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with just risk management plan. That's my answer.
Risk management plan is an output, but it's saying risk report is an output from a process. What is a process?
Monitor
Oh.
risk. Monitor risk.
Monitor risk.
No, it may shock you.
This is manage risk. Oh, you're pissing me off.
No, ID
There's no
risk.
such process.
ID risk.
Yes.
There's only identify risk, manage risk.
Bill,
Oh, yeah.
I've been saying it.
I heard you in the background.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
Kareem's
I'm
been
sorry.
saying it.
Yeah, you're right on the money.
It was one of
All
those risks. It was one of those risk things, Phil.
Sure, just pressing any button to get it to work. All
That's what I did
right.
on my test. I just pressed any button.
Now that's monitor risk because you're checking the
Okay, that's
status.
monitor risk.
Good, good. All right. What about deciding this is a boot arrangement?
That should be,
Plan
That
procurement
conduct
management.
procurements,
Mark got it.
Plan procurement management.
That's it.
plan procurement management. That's it.
Good. What about this word? Contract award. Which process would that
that
be in?
should be.
That's conduct
Conduct
procurements.
procurement.
Conduct
Good,
procurements.
good. What about proposals is an input to this process? Which process would that be?
Conduct
Very
procurements.
good. You're right on the money. It's still conduct. Very good. What about planning how to, no, just the word authorization, I beg your pardon, authorization. Which
Is
process is that?
Develop project charter.
You got it. It's develop project charter.
Yeah.
All right. What about this phrase, plan integration? As in integrating the plans.
Or develop.
Right, that's in
That's it.
the,
That's
that's in
develop PM.
develop project management.
You got it. Develop project management plan. All right. What about estimating how long each activity will take?
Estimate activity
Estimating
durations.
activity resources, durations.
Durations. All right. What about assembling all existing components into a final project schedule?
Develop schedule.
Good. What about preventing schedule overruns?
Control schedule.
Control schedule. Good stuff. All right. Just a few more.
Control costs.
Control costs.
Very good. You almost exhausted the whole deck. Well done. Just a few more.
Preventing errors from getting into the customer's reach. Control quality.
Good job.
Manage.
Manage quality.
Manage quality.
Well done. Very good. Okay.
Plan quality management.
You got it. Seems like you are on point with this. It's just got one or two more that I haven't given you.
Budget,
Determine budget.
plan budget,
Determine
develop budget.
Determine budget.
I'm sorry, you're correct. It is determined budget. It just flipped. There we go. Determined budget. Very good. So far, so good. It seems like everyone's comfortable. Is everybody comfortable with these? Are there any questions? Because the next question is not as straightforward. This is where it gets a little bit harder. So I'm going to show you a name and you're going to tell me the output. Ready? Here we go. Can you tell me the output of this process? What do you get it from it?
Scope baseline.
Scope state.
Scope baseline and
Nope.
the scope statement.
Scope statement.
Scope statement.
Scope statement.
Project scope statement. Very good. All right. So what about this question? Can you tell me what do you get out of this thing?
There's three
Yes,
things. I'm sorry, go ahead. Project scope statements, WBS and WBS dictionary are the three things.
Correct.
You get your project scope statement out of this? No, it's from the previous one, but it becomes an input to this and it gives
Baseline.
you one unified thing. What is
Scope
it?
Baseline.
Scope baseline.
Baseline, yeah. The
So he
scope
said that,
baseline.
okay.
Yeah, okay. What about plan schedule management? Just give me one output from here. One. Oh, I showed it inadvertently. My bad. All right, let's do this one. Give me three unique ones.
Activities list,
Okay. Oh.
You done brought them all out.
I brought them all out by accident. Okay. Well, this is a good memory jogger for you. Here's an easy one.
The project charter, maybe.
Good. What else? What else?
Yeah,
It's two
assumptions log.
And the assumptions log. Very good. Okay. Here's another one.
Stakeholder register.
Good. Pretty much one.
The PM plan.
Very
Project
good.
management plan.
Very good. Okay.
Scope
Scope management
management
plan.
plans.
Uh-huh. And what else?
There's a resource management plan comes out of there too, doesn't it? There's another subsidiary plan that comes out of there, isn't it?
Oh,
There's a-
the scope management plan and requirement management.
Requirements,
Very
traceability
good.
matrix and plan, right?
No, just the requirements management plan.
Yes, that's the other subsidiary plan. I gotta make
Got
a
it.
note of that.
Good. All right. What about this one? Give me two things.
The
The RTM
traceability matrix.
One,
and what else? The RTM and what else?
so tell
Doesn't
me,
the traceability matrix come out of this?
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
it does, that's one, but what's the
Okay.
second one? Let's say you were doing a hybrid approach and still talking about this, and someone said, let's use user stories. What category would that fall into as far as the outputs? It wouldn't fall into RTM because it's clearly not, but what would be a catch-all for those requirements that are not in an RTM? All right. Pay close attention to this one, even though it's not on the exam like this, but just knowing the concept of requirements.
oh yeah, the requirement documents.
Just a
Yeah.
catch-all. It's just a catch-all. All right, well done. Let's go to our next knowledge area, which is more from cost and schedule. Bless you. All right.
Bless
Thank you.
Can you give me one output?
The
That is the
PM,
schedule, the
PDM.
net.
Schedule network
No,
diagrams.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got
that's
it.
what I was trying to-
You got it. Schedule network diagrams.
Oh yeah, PM. No.
Can you give me two from this?
The basis of estimates and
Good.
they have an estimate of duration, I think, or something like that.
You got it. Duration
Activity.
estimates and
Basis of estimate.
basis of estimates. That's it. Well done. Yeah. All right. What are the three? Give me three from here.
Develop schedule.
Schedule.
Oh, the schedule baseline comes out of
Good.
that.
That's one.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
What are the other two?
Develop schedule.
What does a project manager update daily? From a time perspective.
daily.
Or weekly. It depends on the project manager. Any PM that's not doing this should be locked up. That's the
Gosh.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, my mind just drew a blank.
Okay. what's
Okay, no,
that?
no, no, no. Projects, the project calendar.
That's a good one. So that's another output. Well done. That's a good output because a lot of people forget the project calendar. Very good.
I'm trying to
What
remember.
else?
Project calendar and
Every PM should be doing this or they should be locked up. I stand by my words. Because if they're not doing that, then they're going to do what one of my bosses said to do with this artifact. What is the one artifact?
Is the EEF?
No, there's an artifact that every PM, if you call yourself a PM and you don't have this artifact down, is sad.
You mean a milestone list?
No, that's from defined activities. You see what I'm doing? You've told me one that you think it is, but it's not the first one you told me. It's a different one because it's got a different definition. What's the first one you told me? The first output that you mentioned from develop schedule?
Say milestone.
No. Milestones are from defined activities. From develop schedule, someone mentioned the first thing I said is correct. What was it?
The project calendar.
No. That's the second thing you mentioned. Someone mentioned something before that. That was right too.
The schedule baselines, right?
Schedule baseline is number one. But can a project manager update a schedule baseline without permission?
No.
So what do they update?
So project schedule, you got the baseline.
That's it. Project schedule. There is a difference, and you do need to know the difference. One is the schedule baseline cannot be updated without permission. This project schedule should be updated without permission because it's the living, breathing version of the schedule. So I was looking for the schedule baseline. I was looking for the project schedule. I was looking for project calendar. That's all three. So we're done. But do know that you also have one more. So what is inside your project schedule? What is inside it? Now I'm anchoring back to our gaps. I'm glad we're doing this. What are some of the things in your schedule? Tell me.
Milestones, deliverables, dates.
Good. There you go. Good. What can we lump all of that as?
Resource calendars, stuff like that. Well, calendars, I should say.
Project calendar is there. So good. All of that good stuff. What can you bunch it as and say your schedule contains these things? It's another output that we need to talk about.
Like the schedule data, something like
You
that.
got it. It's a scheduled data. Boom. So I'm just trying to help you see all these components they're important to know. You never know when each one can help you on the test because such a big test. Just knowing the concept, you've got data in the schedule, you got your resource information in the schedule, but you also have project calendars, which are different from resource calendars. Project calendars tell you working time on the project. Resource calendars tell you when people are available to work on the project. The project schedule can be updated at any time when actuals happen. Schedule baseline, you're not going to touch that unless you get the permission. So I hope that all that makes sense. Good deal. All right. I think we've answered this already.
Yes.
All right. So let me ask you a different one. This one. I think we've answered this, have we? What are the outputs of estimate costs?
Okay, we did talk about that one.
So I'm looking for two things.
I think the estimate cost, cost estimate,
Good.
and the basis of estimates. We did this one already.
Yeah, we did that one.
Good. All right. Let's move on to the aspect of quality if we can. Okay. Actually, I have them out of
Oh,
order.
wow. Good luck, Corbin. Good luck, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
what did Corbin say?
See you
Oh,
later.
oh dear. Okay, Corbin. Take it easy, man.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
All right. Cheers.
Um,
Can you give me three or two at least? Two?
quality matrix.
Can you spell that?
Quality matrix. I'm sorry, quality metrics.
There you go.
How you define quality in the quality management plan.
There you go. Yeah, good deal. So quality management plan and the quality metrics, you got it. I know you knew it, but I had to call your attention to
He said, "Can you spell that?"
it. All right. Okay, let's talk about this one. We kind of did this before.
Yeah.
So does anyone remember this?
It's a risk register. It's a
Mhm.
where you comes to mind first all the time.
Good.
And
Oh, yeah, the report.
Oh, yeah, reverse report. Reverse reports.
You got it. You got it. This is the second time this evening. Very good. All right. What is, I've asked you this already. Do you want to do it again? What are the two of them?
Scope management plan.
Mhm.
And the requirement management plan.
Perfect.
I needed that.
It should be developed team, but you get the idea. What are the outputs of developed team?
EEF is one of them, right?
Good. EEF what?
What do you mean EEF?
So it's not just EEF. EEF is not an output of anything per se, right?
Is this
It's EEF something. I'm just
Oh,
being
updates.
There
Updates.
you go. That's what I'm talking about.
are,
The updates. So EEF updates and team performance assessments. Both of those. Those are the outputs. But good on you for remembering EEF updates. Okay. Let's move on to the aspect of communications. This is a pretty straightforward one. There's only one. Managed communications gives you what?
Project communication.
Good, you got it. Project communications. And what are project communications? Does anyone remember the definition for these from PMBOK? It's a potpourri. What could it be? Just give me a few examples.
Is that the pull push?
pull, push?
But I want you to tell me, what is project communication? Yeah, you could use push pull to disseminate it, but when you say project communications, what kind of documents are we talking about? Give me some examples.
Yeah, updates,
Good.
deliverables, giving people narratives of deliverables. You can either send them via email,
That's what
formal,
I'm talking
informal,
about. That's what
informal
I'm talking
communication,
about.
formal communication.
So I'm talking about email, memos, and all those documents PMI talk about, reports, right on the money. Good deal. All right. What are the outputs of conduct procurements? Can you give me like maybe 3? Or 2 at least?
Selected sellers is one.
Good.
Agreement.
Fantastic.
Agreements.
Good.
Agreements.
What else?
Conduct.
Is there a third one?
Contracts, agreements, purchase orders.
I think we're probably maxed out. I think you got the only 2 there are. I think it's agreements and selected sellers. So well done. I thought there was a third one, but I think it's just one of those updates that's a redundant, non-unique one. All right. Here's one of the popular ones.
Verified deliverables.
You sure?
Validate scope. They're verified by the customer. Yes.
All right. The answer is actually.
I did that earlier today, so I'm glad you did this. I kept
Okay.
going accepted and verified, so I'm going to write that down a few times.
Accepted is the customer.
Verified is from the production facility.
Exactly. You got it. Yeah. So control quality would have verified deliverables as an output. Also have quality control measurements. Good deal. I think we've done really well today. I could go into the more grimy parts. For example, advertising is a tool and technique that is only used in one place throughout the PMBOK guide. Who remembers?
Conduct procurements.
Fantastic. Okay, let's play then. Seems like you're on it. Let's do it. Agile release planning is a tool and technique used where?
I've seen this in the PMBOK.
You're sounding like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Develop schedule.
Very
This is-
good. Who said that?
Kareem.
Kareem is on the money. Yeah, good job. Beta conferences is a tool and technique of.
Conduct procurements, pre-bid meetings.
Very good. Change control tools.
PICC.
You are just going hard on this stuff. You're ready. You're definitely ready.
I hope so. I'll tell you what, just being here with you guys tonight helped me so much from just the last 6 hours. So thank you very much.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Claims administration.
That is control procurements.
Wow. Well done. Co-location.
That's getting everybody in the same room for the work.
The managed team.
No, it's higher up. It's in scope or schedules. You see that pretty early.
It could be early in the timeline, but as far as the actual knowledge area, you are in the right knowledge area, Kareem, just off the process.
It's developed team.
It's developed.
Because you want to get everybody together in the same
yes.
place. I remember that. They used to
And
call
it
it the war
develops
room.
them. Yeah, the co-location accelerates the development. Like 5 stage of team development, if you want to accelerate how people pass through the stages, put them in the same place. All right. Communication models.
Now, is that in plan and managed communications?
Can you check? I know it's in plan. I'm
think
not
it's in
sure
manage.
about manage. It could be. I know methods is.
Plan.
Maybe that's what I'm getting.
Plan communication.
Yeah, it's plan. But can you check your PMBOK guide and see if they included models in manage? I don't think they did. I think it's methods that you'll find as a tool and technique as well.
You were correct, Phil. You were
Cool.
correct.
All right. What about this one? This one is known by all and sundry from the past. CRA.
That's planning.
It is planning. Well done. Plan communications management. Yeah. What about this one? Context diagrams.
Mm.
Is that
Where do you
collect
take-
requirements?
Well done. It is collect requirements. All right. Let's talk about this one. And can you give me an example of it if you know where it is used?
That's plan risk responses.
Very good. Yeah. And what would an example be? Let's make one up.
If we get to this point and we're halfway through the production cycle and we have inclement weather, we're either going to ship the stuff down to Florida or stop production.
I love it. You got it. The key word you used is if, and yeah, right on the money. Continuous response strategies are only used if under certain conditions, like if a risk or a risk trigger. Well done. Okay. Cost aggregation.
Determine budget.
Well done.
Phil, do they still talk about the parametric and analogous type of estimating? Should I spend a lot of time on that?
You should. So we actually had our friend Ty will kind of talk about that. So on the exam, you could get those as options, like in a couple of questions, but you got to know that in the world of Agile, we don't get bent out of shape about bottom up or 3-point, no matter how appealing it might sound. We use more just-in-time costing. So I would advise read between pages 90 and 95, where they talk about cost in the Agile Practice Guide. But as far as if it was a predictive project and you were working on, let's say, technology that you were not that familiar with, and you had to choose one for a predictive project, you would choose just a 3-point that is triangular. But if you have experience from the area, let's say it's a predictive project and you have experience from that area, you would choose beta, because you'd have to weigh the most likely estimate more.
Mm-hmm. The P
All
plus
right.
M most is divided by 3.
If it's 4M, you divide by 6. If it's just POM, then it's divided by 3. So watch out for the 6 and the 3. All right.
Thank you.
No problem. What about dependency determination?
That is sequencing. That's network diagrams. Yep.
You got it. All right. What about this one?
Plan quality management.
Close. It's a neighbor. I know it's crazy because everyone thinks design happens in planning. Design is actually part of executing. That's where you're working. The design is a deliverable.
So you're managing quality.
You got it. It's managed quality. All right. It's a tricky one.
Is that planning procurements, which are make or buy decisions?
Determine,
It's not that knowledge area, believe it or not.
determine budget.
It's determine budget. We're talking about the entire project. So when you know
Ah.
when you know the cost baseline, you gotta go look for the money. Where are you gonna find it? How are you gonna finance it? Especially for mega projects. So this talks more about the mega projects.
Mhm.
You gotta know where that money is coming from. May not be available in the firm, so you may need to look outwardly to financial institutions.
Okay,
Good job, Kareem. FLR.
determine budget.
You got it. Good job.
This one
We
again.
did this, we did this tonight. Which one?
Managed communications.
Sounds like it, but not.
Manage stakeholder.
It's
I
managed
mean, I'm sorry.
stakeholder. Managed
I'm sorry.
stakeholder engagement.
I'm thinking manage it.
It's not a common one. It's the only place you find that. Historical information review. What would you do this for?
Budgeting.
You got it. It's determine budget. Well done. All right, information management. What do you think? So we've got two types of management you should be aware of in integration. One of them is information management. The other is knowledge management. That's a clue.
That's direct to manage project work.
It's a neighbor, vertical neighbor.
The only thing left is manage project knowledge up there.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's managed project knowledge. So for managed project knowledge, you use information management, which is connecting people to the information they need. And then you got knowledge management, connecting people to people. Good job. All right. So the next one, inspection is a tool and technique of what? I'm not showing it just yet, but I will.
It's managed quality. It's managed quality.
Inspection.
Manage quality and control
other one.
quality.
Control.
Control quality.
Control quality, yes. Which other one? Inspection.
Validate scope.
You
No.
got it. Validate scope is one.
Procurement. Which one is it?
You're good. You're onto it.
Is it control procurement?
That's the second one. Good. What's the third one?
I think Mark said it was
Manage
control.
quality because you're inspecting the
Okay,
process.
you got it. That's it. Those
Control
are the
quality.
three. Well done. Very good. All right. I just gave you this one free. Which one was this? Do you remember?
Yes, manage project knowledge.
Good.
That's conducting, that's planning procurements. Yes, your plan.
Well done. This one that everyone says doesn't show up on the exam, even though they spend hours reading it.
This is one of those resources, right?
Yeah. Which
Uh,
one? Can you guess?
This is plan. Is it the plan?
You got it. You got it. That's it. Yeah. Well
That
done.
makes sense because however your organization thinks, that's you're going to plan accordingly with the same
Exactly.
risk tolerances and appetites and stuff like that. So I
You
understand.
got it. You absolutely got it. Good.
That's acquired. Oh, I almost said acquired project team, Phil. Wow. that's developed team.
No. You won the
Acquire
right
resources.
track.
Acquire resources.
Acquire resources, exactly. So the old one was acquire
Right.
project team.
That was
This is acquire resources. Yeah. Good
wow.
job.
I haven't
Good
said that in a long time.
Good job. All right. PDM.
Sequencing.
Good. Product analysis.
Product analysis. Is that planning scope management?
You're close.
You're analyzing a product.
Control quality.
No, it's in the
Since
scope.
you're in the same knowledge area, but different process.
Oh, product analysis. This is collect requirements.
It's a neighbor.
Is it got to be defined scope?
Yes, it is defined scope.
I
So
knew it was
think-
in planning.
So think about it. When you
Planning.
analyze the product, you know the full scope or close to it, the full gamut of what you need to do for that product. Like Steve Jobs looking at the iPhone and the iPad design, he knew he wanted Gorilla Glass. So a trip out to Asia to find a company to do it was part of the scope because he did a product analysis And he realized that in order to get this product to this level, or to get this product to do this or to look like this, he had to travel out and search for a company. So product analysis just looks at a product 360 and says, what should they look like? What should they feel like? What should they act like? What are all the qualities? Based on the qualities, then I'm going to do the scope. Well done. We're almost at the end. Let's see. Oh, actually, we're not. We got a lot. Maybe we can save this for another day. Let's just do a couple more. Project reporting. Which process is this? Anyone remember? All right, I'll show you the answer. It is managed communications.
Oh,
And
yeah.
here's the final one for the night. Prompt lists.
Is that plan risk management? Oh, not plan risk.
You're close.
Prompt list. Oh, identify risk.
Well done. It's identify risk. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kareem. Thank you, Mark. And thank you, everyone who came through. Corvin, Taji, and Shauna. Shauna, I hope you found this valuable. I hope it wasn't too mystical for you, but I'm going to end the recording and you can share your opinion.